gonna be a hot day. It's gonna be a very hot day.
88-ish, and
We are in the Everglades today, and it is at least 80 degrees with like 85% humidity. But this is actually the first national park that we've been to in over 3 months, 3.5 months.
yeah, 3.5 months since we were in Death Valley, and so
We haven't used this card in quite a while, so we're gonna use the card today. Get in here, explore the area. We have some alligators and crocodiles to see, a lot of wildlife, a lot of swamp, a lot of marshlands.
there is a good breeze, and there are some clouds, so that should help in the hot and sticky factor. Muscle and armored skin. The skin's an alligator. Gator's tail is a substantial flipper.
We're at our first hike location and we pull up and there are dozens of turkey vultures just hanging around in the parking lot. And apparently they like to eat the seals around the windshields and the windows for the cars. So they have tarps here to protect the top of your car. There's dozens of other cars here parked as well that have tarps on them. So we gotta put this on so that the turkey vultures don't attack us.
Into our hike on the Hinga Trail, we find 2 alligators. You can tell because they're almost black.
They're not crocodiles then?
No, crocodiles are like an olive color.
We got a longer snout.
Yeah. These ones have a pointed snout. A turtle.
You spotted a turtle in all the grass?
Before I thought it was a fish that looked like a turtle head. But there's that one there and one under that lily pad.
So this here is the Ahinga bird. And it can actually swim underwater to go find its fish to eat. But then when it comes out, it can't fly anymore because its feathers are all wet. And so they spread their wings to dry their feathers so that they can dry again. Apparently this is the place to hang out if you're an alligator. Got 3 here and another 2 on the other side of this grass.
Well, let's see. 30 minutes on this quick hike on the Hinga Trail, and we saw tons of animals. We saw how many crocodile? 8?
Yeah, no, alligators.
8. Oh, alligators, not crocodile. 8 alligators, tons of different kinds of birds and fish and turtles, and this was an awesome hike. It's hot and humid like we expected it to be, but tons of wildlife to keep the kids' interest so they weren't exhausted.
Back to the air conditioning of the car?
Back to the air conditioning and to find out if the turkey vultures have destroyed our truck.
Well, it looks like the truck survived. The tarp kept the turkey vultures off of it, so now we just got to take it off and give it back so someone else can use it so that their car won't be attacked. So originally the Everglades was a lot larger than it is today, spanning from Lake Okeechobee, and it would flood during the wet season and then start the water moving from way up here all the way down to where we are now. And this is what it looks like today after they put in dams and levees and rerouted some rivers. A lot of urban area and then this down here is where the national park is. So we've got these giant bees, or something like that, all along the path here. And the girls are scared of them. Gonna get you.
They are noisy. They sound like drones, actually.
We just saw a bird and it looked like it was carrying a dead mouse or something. Must have a feast tonight.
It's lunchtime, huh?
Yeah.
There he is. He had something in his mouth and it looked like he buried it somewhere.
There's two of them.
Ever since last year when we first came to Florida, the girls have wanted to see manatees. We went to a couple different places that they were supposed to be there. Unfortunately, they weren't, and today the girls finally got their wish. There's at least 4 or 5 manatees just hanging out here in this little area right behind us. They've been swimming around for the last 10-15 minutes. The girls can't seem to get enough of them, but there's other things to see in the park, so I think we got to move on soon.
I think they're mating.
So we finally found a manatee, huh?
There's like four of them. There's one really close right here, but it's been underneath.
There. Manatees are so cute. Manatee. He's coming to us.
Continue to explore these national trips. And I will always make my bed. Kidding.
Whoa! I want them to splash me.
So we did stop by the ranger station to get the girls' junior ranger badges, but while we were there, the ranger made a point of mentioning that the manatees are extremely happy right now. And that's why there's 4 or 5 of them just hanging out together and circling the area. She didn't mention exactly why they're happy, but I'm sure you can find out why. I think that's pretty refreshing on a hot, humid day like today.
Slushy. Why did the chicken roll across the road?
Why?
So it could hatch.
Because it was an egg?
Yeah. Get it?
We're exploring the Mahogany Hammock Trail, and according to the park ranger and also all the signs here, there could be owls nesting in some of the trees up here. Mariah is obsessed with owls, mainly due to Harry Potter. So we're hoping we can see some. We actually haven't, owls have been one of the animals that we haven't seen really on all of our journeys so far. So if we could see some here, that would be great.
So on this hike, it's 2 o'clock. The owls aren't awake. We didn't see any nests or anything, any owls. But it's probably good for like a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock hike to see the owls. They could be flying, I don't know. It's probably better to do it later in the evening.
One of the other things that we learned today was that this national park was actually founded for biological reasons rather than geological reasons. All the other parks were founded because of their great scenery, the rocks, and the topography of the area, but this one here was to preserve all the biological diversity that's here with all the animals. They say there's over 200 birds, hundreds of mammals, and also fish and thousands of bug species. So lots to learn here, lots to see.
Yes, and it is not swampy marsh here, which I thought that's what we would be seeing, is swampy marsh. It's lots of fresh water and it's pretty clear in there actually.
Yeah. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. We've had a lot of fun here. We have a couple other things to do, but we're gonna put down the camera and enjoy the rest of the day, and we hope to catch you guys on the road.